Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be going over the brand new Mint to Be palette from Colourpop. I'm going to show you guys this eye look that I created right here. I'm going to show you guys the swatches, give you guys the information, and then of course, you guys know my thoughts at the end. The Mint to Be palette is the newest in their lineup of the monochromatic palettes. This one obviously has a mint green theme to it. You can see Mint to Be on the front, and then on the back you have the shade names. It has a plastic packaging and it retails for $12. You are getting a mirror on the inside. I didn't take off the film so that I wouldn't blind you guys, and these are the shades on the inside. And for all of you that do not like the pressed glitters, there's none in here. For the shades, we have a mixture of mattes and metallics, and the first one is Get Fresh, which is described as a matte pastel mint. Minty, metallic vibrant mint with gold sheen. Play It Cool, icy mint green with a duochrome shift. Seltzer, soft aqua with silver pinpoints. Mojito Mammy, true mint. Demente, soft dusty mint. Ice Cold, electric mint. Freshman, mid-tone mint. And then lastly, Chill Factor, a deepened mint. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump into this minty look, and I will give you guys my thoughts right after. Refer number 1, and I'm going to grab Demente, starting on the outer corner, packing this there, and then bringing it upward. Going into the crease. This color does have pigmentation, however, I am having to build on it a little bit. So I'm starting lower either on the outer corner or in the crease and then fluffing it upwards because I want it to peek out with the finished look. Another Refer 01, now I'm going in with Ice Cold. I want to deepen up the crease with this shade. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm going to start off in windshield wiper motions and then buff it upward. This shade laid down a lot easier. Tapping a little bit of this on the outer corner. I like to make sure that everything is really nice and rounded. Inner corners a little bit. I think I'm going to do a halo eye. Wayne Goss number 19, Chill Factor. I'm going to start off by tapping this on the outer corner. I'm going to have to layer this one up. Bring it into the crease. I'm also going to place this on the inner corner. I feel like this color is placing better on the front than on the outer corner because there's not as much shadow already placed here where there is here. It's not grabbing as well on the outer corner. It's not patchy, it's just not grabbing as well. Refer 02 and Freshman. I am going to place this on the outer and inner portion of the lid. Refer P21 and Play It Cool. Placing this on the very center of the lid, tapping it into place, and then lightly tapping over to blend over the last shade I laid down. I wiped off the excess from my brush, and now I'm going to go in with the shade Get Fresh. Placing this right at my brow arch, blending outward. Minty on a Refer 3. I'm going to buff this right along my lower lash line. I forgot to mention it, but I'm using this shade Wet. I tend to do that for the lower lash line. Again, same brush, I just wiped it off. Now I'm going to grab Mojito Jam, placing this on the inner corner, and then I'm going to go add on inner rim liner and lashes. I finished off the look with Milk Boss liner on my top inner rim. I left my lower waterline completely blank. And then for my winged liner, I used my Rimmel Scandalized Precision Micro Eyeliner. And I just created just a subtle, soft wing. And then I applied Eleganza lashes from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I know you guys thought I was about to say Ritzy, Kiss Ritzy, but I didn't. I'm changing it up on you guys. And then for my lips, my collaboration with Christian Audette, I have Kitten Liner all over, filled in, and then Beauty lipstick on top. Now let's get into my thoughts on the Mint to Be palette. For the color story of the palette, I have to say, I wouldn't change a single color. I think they killed it with the shades that they picked out. I love the little touch of like a blue mint and then the green and the deeper shades and then all the different metallics they have in there. I just think it is so beautiful. I would not change these colors. The only thing I would change is the depth of some of them. So like the first shade that I put on, this shade right here, I did have to build that up. So I did have to work with it just a little bit more, as well as this shade right here. So I would add a little bit more pigmentation to those, but the color in of themselves, I would not change. I think this is absolute utter perfection. So that's really my only gripe, is that I had to play with this a little bit more than what I wanted to, but that kind of happens sometimes with pastels, especially with shades like this. The fact that it went on, even though I had to layer it on and kind of play with it a little bit, I still got a nice smooth look out of it. So sometimes you don't get any pigmentation no matter what. You can keep on applying and applying and applying and you're not going to get any pigmentation out of it. This one you just have to add more than what you normally would. And then with this shade down here, I know that the problem with this is the amount of pigmentation. It needs to have a little bit more to it in order for it, or at least a little bit more grab, because what happened with this shade is that on the inner corner, it didn't have as many shadows to it. So I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills primer on. I didn't have it set, and it grabbed really nicely on the inner corner, but then on the outer corner where I already had some other shades laid down, it didn't apply as well. I know the problem with this is that it needs something to hold on to, or it can't be layered on top of that many shadows. And I personally like to be able to continuously add and play with things, and I like to layer and make everything just really cohesive. The reason why I always start on the outer corner for the majority of the time, sometimes I just go into the crease, but the majority of the time is because on this outer corner, I don't want it to be like a rainbow effect. I don't want it to be one color, then the next color, then the next color, where you do that gradient. I want it to be more seamless and rounded on the outside edge. So that's why I go in there and then I bring it upward, is because I just want it to be more smooth. I don't want to have that rainbow effect on the outside corner. It just, that bugs me. This color right here performed really well. I really love this shade up top for my brow arch. I just think it pops. It pops like a metallic would right up here. I just think it looks gorgeous. Overall, I think the entire look came out really well. I just had to put a little bit more effort into it. Overall, I like it. You guys let me know what you think of the palette and the eye look down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.